Hi everyone, I'm Shelly from There's No Place Like Home at redheadmommy.wordpress.com. Today I am not going to be talking about homeschooling, and I'm not going to be talking about education or any of the other topics that I usually discuss. What I am going to be talking about today is actually I'm just going to give you an update on my daughter's Crohn's disease, and I'm just going to ask you for your prayers. So some of you who have followed me here for a while and have been to a couple of my live streams, or who might follow me on Instagram or on Twitter, might already know the fact that I have a daughter who has Crohn's disease. And this isn't something that I've really addressed here on my channel. Like I mentioned earlier, it was just on a couple of live streams that I brought it up. And I really do get into it more over on Instagram and on Twitter. But today I just really felt led to just talk about what's been going on with her so that you understand what is going on in my life right now, and I could really use your prayers. My daughter was diagnosed with Crohn's disease last year when she was 12. And up until just a few months ago, she was fine. She was on medication, a very mild medication, but she was absolutely fine until, like I mentioned a few months ago, I noticed that she was just having what they call a flare-up. She was running to the bathroom a lot. She was losing hair, and she just didn't seem like her normal self. So when I took her to the doctor's office last month, we found out that she had lost 20 pounds and that she was vitamin deficient because of having to use the bathroom all the time. So the doctor prescribed a stronger medication, which I was really hesitant to give her because I really, in the worst way, wanted to be able to control her Crohn's disease through diet, because I've seen so many people who do it, and we have been really diligently watching what she eats. We've been following more or less a paleo diet with her because I have noticed that her trigger foods tend to be dairy and grains, so we've been staying away from those. But despite the fact that they did give her a stronger medication, and we've really been watching what she's eating right now, we went back to the doctor today and found out that she has lost 7 more pounds since last month. And they said that her inflammation levels, and that's what Crohn's is, it's an inflammatory illness, her inflammation levels are higher than she's ever had them before. And the doctor said they're bad. He said they're not terrible, but he said they're bad. So at this point in time, he said just to continue on with her medication, because she's only been on the new one for about 2 weeks, but she has to come back in another month, because he's going to do some more blood work at that point. And if it turns out that her inflammation levels are still high, she will have to start getting her medication intravenously, which she is taking way better than I am. Now, there is a silver lining to this. Someone at my church who suffers from a rare autoimmune disorder and who gets help from a foundation in North Carolina actually emailed me to tell me about something called N-Acetyl Glucosamine, which probably means nothing to you guys, but what it basically is it could be something that could really help to heal my daughter's inflammation. And so she offered to even just buy me my first bottle of it if my doctor would approve it. So I did ask the doctor today, and I explained to him what it was, because I don't really think he understood quite what it was. And he did give the go ahead to use that as a supplement as long as we kept her on what she is on now. And I'm really praying that this will help her, and this will help her to heal. I just got the book called The Maker's Diet, and it is by, he's a naturopathic doctor, but he also had severe Crohn's disease, and he almost passed away from it. But he actually healed himself by studying the Bible and seeing exactly what it is that God told us in the Old Testament that we're supposed to eat. So I have been reading this, I just got it yesterday or the day before, so I just started reading it, and it seems promising to me, although when he tells his story, it's scary to think about because my daughter has this disease. But what I do have to say is that, you know, that just the things that I see that he recommends that you eat, you know, that it's really expensive stuff. It's not things that you typically will be able to buy if you are a family of 11 on one income. It's just not something that's easy to come by. But that's really what I wanted to talk to you about today. I've just had so much on my mind that I haven't really been able to mentally prepare for another video, but I just did want to share with you what's happening right now. And, you know, I just would really love if you would just pray for us right now. Pray for my daughter specifically. And, you know, just if it's God's will, that he would heal her, or that we would find an effective treatment for her. And anyway, that's all that I have for you today. If you like this video, please like this video, give it a thumbs up. And you know what? I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a great day.